Tam O'Shanter, a tale. When Chapman Billy's lay the street, and drouthy neighbours meet, as market days are weir and late, and folk begin to tak the gate, while we sit boozing at the nappy, getting fou and unca happy, we think na on the Langscote smiles, the Moses water slaps and styles that lie between us and our hame, where sits our sulky, sullen dame, gathering her brews like gathering storm, nursing her wrath to keep it warm. There's truth for this Tam O'Shanter is he free ear ye nichted canter. All dare wha ne'er a toonsay passes for honest men and bonny lasses. Now, Tam, hadst thou but been so wise and ta'en thy ain wife Kate's advice, she told thee weel thou was a scalam, a blather and bluster and drunken blalem, that frae November till October ye market night thou wasna sober, that ilka mail thou with a mither thou sat as lang as thou had siller, that every nag that caught a shoe on the smith and they got roaring fou on, that at the Lord's house e'en on Sunday thou drank with Captain Jean till Monday. She prophesied that later soon thou would be found right drowned and doon, or catch wi' warlocks in the muck by Alloway's old haunted kirk. Ah, gentle dames, it gars me greet to think how many counsels sweet, how many lengthened sage advices the husband frae the wife despises. But to our tale. Ye market night, Tam got planted unca richt, fast by an ingle blazing finely, where Raymond Schwaps it drank divinely, and at his elbow Suitor Johnny, his ancient trusted drouthy crony, downlood him like a very brother. They'd been fou for weeks together. The night drave on with sangs and clatter, and aye the ale was growing better. The landlady and Tam grew gracious, with favours secret, sweet and precious. The suitor told his queerest stories, the landlord's laugh was the ready chorus. Without the storm might rair and rustle, Tam didna mind a storm a whistle, gaen mad to see a man sae happy, he'd drowned himsel amang the nappy. As bees buzz hame with lades of treasure, the minutes winged away with pleasure. Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious, at all the ills of life victorious. But pleasures are like poppies spread, you seize the flower its bloom is shed, or like the snow falls in the river, one moment white, then melts forever, or like the borealis race that flits and you can point the place, or like the rainbow's lovely form, vanishing amid the storm. Nae man can tether time nor tide, the hour approaches, Tam maun ride. That hour o' night's black arch the keystane, that dreary hour he mounts his beastin', and sic a night he taks the road in as near poor sinner was abroad in. The wind blew as it blown its last, the rattling storm rose in the blast, the speedy gleams of darkness swallowed loud, deep and lang the thunder bellowed. That night a child might understand, the deil had business on his hand. We'll mounted his grey mare Meg, a better never lifted leg, Tam skelpit on through dub and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, with holding fast his good blue boy, was glowering round with prudent cares, lest Bogles catch him unawares. Kirk Alloway was drawing nigh, for geese and hoolits nightly cry. By this time he'd crossed the ford, for in the snow the chapmen smored, and past the birks in Meeklestane, where drunken Charlie Bracksnake bane, and through the whins and by the cairn, where hunters found the mud of bairn, and near the thorn aboon the well, where Mungo's mother hanged hersel. Before him, doon pours all his floods, a doubling storm roars through the woods, the lightning splash from pole to pole, near and more near the thunders roll, when glimmering through the glowering trees, Alloway seemed in a blaze. Through ilka bow the beams were glancing, loud resounding, mirth and dancing. Inspiring bold John Barleycorn was dangers canst thou make us scorn. We tippenny, we fear nae evil, we whisker bay, we'll face a deal. The swats sae rimmed in Tammy's noddle, he play he cared na deal a bodle. But Maggie stood right stare astonished, till by the hand and heel admonished, she ventured forward in the lift, and vow Tam saw an unca sight, warlocks and witches in a dance, nae cotillion bright new frae France, but hornpipes, jigs, strath pies, and reels, but muff and metal in their heels. A winnock bunker In the east, there sat all night in shape a beast, a towsy tyke, black, grim, and large. To gie them music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and gart them skill to roof and rafter o' the Durrell. Coffins stood round like open presses, which shawed the dead in their last dresses, and by some devilish cantrip slipped each in his cauld hand held the licht, by which heroic Tam was able to neat upon the haly table a murderer's banes and gibbet arms, plus span lang me and Christian bairns, a thief new cutted frae a rape, with his last gasp his gab did gape. 5 tomahawks with blood red rusted, 5 scimitars with murder crusted, a garter which a babe had strangled, a knife a father's throat had mangled, whom his ain son o' life bereft, the grey hairs yet stack to the head, were mair a horrible an offer, which even to name would be unlawful. As Tammy glared, amazed and curious, and Martha in front grew fast and furious, the piping louder blew, the dancers quick and quicker flew. They reeled, they set, they crossed, they creaked, till ilka carlin swat and reekit, and cushed her duddies to the whack and link it at it in her sack. New Tam, oh Tam, had they been queens, plump and strapping in their teens, their sacks instead of creeshy flannin been snow-white 1700 linen, their breeks o' mine only pair that ains for plush, a gid blue hair, I were agin them aff me hardies for a blink o' the bonny birdies. But whether beldrums old and droll, the goody hags would spin a fool, louping and flinging o' the crummock, as a wonder it didna turn my stomach. But Tammy kent what was fit frae brawly. There was ane winsome wench in Whalley that nicht enlisted in the corps lang after Kendon Carrickshore. For mony's a beast to dead she shot, and perished mony a bonny boat, and shook baith meikle corn and bear, and kept the countryside in fear. Her cutty sarco, paisley harn, that while a lassie she had worn, in longitude though scarcely scanty, it was at best, and she was vaunty. Ah, little kenned thy reverend granny, that sark she coft wi' her wee nanny, 'twas £2 Scots, 'twas a' her riches, would ever grace a dance o' witches. But here, my muse her wingman cower, sic flights are far beyond her power, to sing how Nanny lapped and flang, a supple jade she wasn't strang, and how Tam stood like ane bewitched, and thocht his very een enriched. Even Satan glowered and fidged wi' fain, and hooched and blew and micked and main, till first they caper sign another, Tam tipped his reason altogether, and roars hoot, "Well done, Cutty Sark!" And in an instant all was dark. Now, scarcely had Maggie rallied when the hellish legion sallied, as bees bezoot wi' angry fight, when plunder and herds assail their bike, as open pussy's mortal foes, and pop she starts before their nose, as the eager run the market crowd, when "Catch the thief!" resounds aloud. So Maggie runs, the witches follow, with money and eldritch screech and howl. Ah Tam, thou get thy fern, in hell they'll roast thee like a heron. In vain thy Kate awaits thee coming, Kate, soon will be a woeful woman. Now do thy speedy utmost, Meg, and win the keystane o' the brig. There it then, they tell me 'twas a running stream the Darn across. But ere the keystane she could make, the fainter tail she had to shake, for Nanny, far before the rest, hard upon noble Maggie's crest, she flew at Tam with furious battle, but little wist she Maggie's mettle. Ye spring brought off her master hale, but left behind her ain grey tail. The carlin cloaked her by the rump, and left puir Maggie scarce a stump. Now, for this tale of truth shall read, ilk man and mother's son take heed, of ere to drink you are inclined, or cutty sarks run in your mind. Think, ye may buy the joys our dear. Remember, Tam O'Shanter's near.